Hello there and welcome to another episode of Unpopular Opinions. This one is going to be super special because I have got my dad as a special guest.
I'm not sure if you want me in the car with you.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. And today we are going to be talking about unpopular driving opinions, and what better way to do it than while driving a car. We are in the brand new rear wheel drive Mahindra Thar, and oh my god, I am so excited to drive this around. And yeah, shall we?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Even I want you to drive, but you didn't allow me to drive.
हाँ ठीक है यार, I let you drive, man. Since morning, like a child, he's been like, let me drive, no, let me drive, no, let me drive, no. I'll let you drive, Baba.
Okay,
Wait for 2 minutes. Chalo, come on, let's go. Jai Mata Di, let's rock.
Let's go.
Dad, how long have you been driving?
So I got my license when I was 18 and now I'm 63 nearly. So 45 years?
45 years of driving, okay.
Yeah.
And how has your experience in Mumbai been so far?
I love driving in Bombay. Before 5 a.m. and after 11 p.m. Otherwise, you know very well, we've got a driver, he's with me almost 24/7. I don't mind driving, it's the parking and I just hate it.
Yeah, of course, you don't get parking. I always say if there was a self-driving car in this city, the car would just explode.
Absolutely.
It would just explode. Forget, like, imagine if you tell the self-driving car, like how we have those self-parking cars, you're like, hey, you know what, can you park the car and I'll meet you in half an hour? I swear you come back 24 hours later, the car's like, nahi ho payega humse. Bhai, humse na, nahi
Jagah nahi mila, sab jagah nahi mila.
Anyway, since we are here, I just wanted to know, I have been driving for like a year and a half, and my question to you is, what do you think of my driving skills? Could you give me your opinion about my driving skills?
So I must say one thing, that over the last year and a half, your driving skills. Well, I was about to praise you, but I'm going to take my words back.
5 minutes later.
This is an opinion that someone had said, which is basically you should never drive with your parents as passengers. And I'm clearly going against it, but what do you think?
So is that an unpopular opinion or is it a popular opinion? Because I think that's the dictum. That if you want to drive without getting hassled, don't have your parents sitting in the same car. I had problems. Every time I would drive, my dad would sit next to me, would sit behind me, and there was a constant pampo.
Yeah, but that is also
coming
happening.
back from the suburb. I say, okay, Dad, we are going back home. Let's go via Worry ceiling. I mean, there was no ceiling then. Sorry, Worry sea face. And he would say, no, we'll go via Tulsi Pipe Road. So there was always this thing. And then you drive. Arey left mein dekho, arey barobar dekho, arey right mein dekho.
Yeah, but that happens with you also. It's so annoying.
That's what I'm saying. So
right?
it is actually not an unpopular opinion of anybody.
It's a popular opinion.
I think it's a norm. Everybody hates their parents when
I don't hate you. I just find it very annoying that I'm trying to focus on the road and you're like, oh, go slow. Oh, don't take care. Oh, be careful of this. I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm driving.
You are being very thesaurus-like, that I don't hate you, but it's a little annoying, So it's politically correct, trying to be polite to me.
Okay, let's just put it this way. You're annoying, okay? You're annoying when you're in the passenger seat.
I am annoying in the passenger seat, I agree. Anything else?
No, that's it.
So you have to learn to live with certain annoyances in life, and I'm one of them.
or drive with, those noise-proof headphones, so I don't get to hear you at all. I just drive quietly without knowing what you're saying or why you're saying it.
That's a very good idea, but then you may not hear the guy behind honking also. So
I don't want to. I really feel if people honk more than 3 times, they should be banned from driving.
Well, then there'll be nobody driving the car in Bombay.
Which is what we need.
Yeah, then everybody keeps honking.
I feel like
even at a signal, if you're there, and the signal is red, and then there's a chain of honk. The guy behind you honks, and the guy behind you honks, and the guy behind you honks.
Of course, it's code, right? It's a language. It's our Morse code. There's a Thar right in front of us, and on the tire they've written, "Don't follow me, you won't make it." Whoa, ambition from one Thar to another. Whatever, salute.
I think there's a lot of Thars on the road today.
Yeah.
Is it a Thursday today?
What?
Is it a Thursday? No, it's a Wednesday.
Very proud of you for that one. I have major road rage issues, and I really feel road rage should not be looked down upon. In fact, it's actually quite therapeutic.
Yeah, I agree with you. I also have a lot of road rage issues. Like you said, every driver feels that the other guy who's driving in
Obviously,
the other
it's
car,
always someone else's fault. It's
he's
never
an idiot.
your fault. Yes,
he's
of course.
He's always not driving correctly. He's not driving at the right speed. And I am a little upset nowadays with all these fancy cars, with all these air-conditioned cars and all.
Okay.
The reason is that all these air-conditioned cars have the windows rolled up. So even if you have the road rage,
Yeah.
there's no way for you to express yourself.
Yeah.
And in the time when we learned driving, there were no air-conditioned cars. The windows were down. So anytime a taxi cuts, you could put your head on and say, "Hey, bleep 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 bleep."
You can
Today-
say it. You can say it. I'll censor it.
No.
I'll censor it. I'll censor it.
I don't use bad language.
Okay.
Okay. And today, if I want to do that, by the time I either physically roll the window down or press this fancy electronic buttons, the taxi is gone.
Like you're sounding like such an old generation person.
The taxi is gone. And I have lost that opportunity to take out my pent-up frustrations, shout
true.
at him.
True.
So you know what I'm thinking of doing? It's a device I'm thinking of patenting actually.
Yeah. It's since Shark Tank is going on, give us your pitch.
Okay, so Sharks, here is what I have to say.
Okay.
You know how often you are in the car, you're driving, and somebody cuts you and you want to curse?
Yeah.
But you can't because the windows are up.
Yeah.
Let's look at this device.
Okay.
It's called, I still have to name it. Anyway, the whole idea is that like you have these controls in the steering wheel of music and channels and stuff like that. I'll give you a special button in the car.
Okay.
And that button would have recorded the bad words of your choice in the language of your choice, the intensity of your choice, with a loop of your choice. So all you have to say for example, I want to say, "Are teri maiya ko,"
Whatever.
and you press a button, and from the outside a sound will come, "Hey teri maiya ko," and the taxi driver will say, "Arey, kidhar se awaaz aaya?" You could have it in English, you could have it in Hindi, you can have it in any languages, at any decibel you want, at any loop you want, repeating it 5-6 times. Just imagine you roll your window down, press a button, and the bad word comes out, and you're very happy. And I want to patent this.
Can I be honest? Like this is an invention you've spoken about quite a few times.
Yeah.
And there are times where I'm on the road where I'm just so angry, so like right now. Look at this. There's a biker. Okay, this biker is trying to. Why would you cut when just And I
you know what
want
this
to.
feels like? This feels like the swimming pool when you're trying to swim straight in a lane,
And the
then you have that person who swims right across you like this.
Like
and you said, why? So
I have certain hatred reserved for bikers because I really feel like they treat the roads like I feel like firstly this city is a paradox, right? This is the only city in which you'll find people on the road and bikers on the footpath, right? It is such a bizarre city.
Correct. That I agree with.
1 second I'm coming through na yaar.
that I agree.
None of
with.
this,
No, I
by the way.
agree. I mean,
Like now see, I was going straight, okay? He could see me coming. Did he have to cut? No. Did he have to do this? Now you're right. If I had one of those, what do you call it? Those machines.
My device.
Straight up. Let's give it a name, okay? Let's give it a name. Let's give it a, what would you like to call it? A Gully Boy.
that's a superb name. Let's call it a Gully Boy.
Let's call it a Gully Boy.
That soup. And it'll be so, and it'll be so divine.
Oh!
I think this will sell. This product will sell. So Sharks, what do you think?
Do you guys think, Sharks, if you all are watching this video, if anyone is watching this video and if this was an actual Shark Tank pitch like we pitched Gully Boy, would you guys invest in it? Do you think that what would be your evaluation? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to know what you guys think about it.
Yeah, I think the Sharks will 100% invest in this because it's such a common invention. Can you imagine? You go to Maharashtra, you have gullies in Marathi. You go to Bihar, there are certain gullies in Bhojpuris, and everybody likes to curse.
Yeah.
And there's the sound when you're cursing, when it comes out from the Bhopu, sounds so sweet. So I think Gully Boy is a phenomenal name. Let's market it.
Let's patent it.
Let's
Okay.
patent it, let's market it. And let's sell it to the Sharks.
It's patented.
Yeah. Let's sell it to the Sharks.
So I have one more opinion, which is basically this is an interesting one. They say small cars are better than big cars. What is your opinion?
Small cars are good cars to start learning on. They're good cars to drive in a city like Bombay where you can never go. I mean, there's no point of having a car in Bombay which goes from 0 to 220 in 10 seconds. You're never going to reach 220 in 10 years in Bombay. So a small car is a mode of transport to take you from point A to point B without hassling you, where you could park the car easily, find a parking space. In a city like Bombay, I think it's a great advantage.
So I'll tell you what, okay, I was always of the opinion, and I'm not saying this because we are sitting in it, but I was always of the opinion that a small car is the most convenient thing you can drive.
I agree.
Right? It's super convenient.
I agree.
But like driving the Thar, I am genuinely feeling very like, how do I put it? Confident? No, not confident. I'm feeling very superior because firstly, I'm higher than everybody else. Okay. Secondly, I am sitting in a beast of a car, which, by the way, like a lot of people say, okay, a Thar is only for off-road activities and all of that. But I think for city travel also, it's actually quite a good car to have.
I think you will learn a lot of respect if you're sitting in the Thar, because if you see all these fancy cars, they immediately part and allow you to go.
Yeah.
If the Thar gets banged, it's an Indian-made car. You're not going to spend much on the repairs. If the BMW gets scratched, if the Audi gets scratched, he's going to spend a lot of money. So, when they should call this car the Thar Moses. All the other cars will part when your car drives through it.
I must
say one thing, that you're driving it and I'm sitting it for the first time. In fact, I haven't even sat next to you when you drove the big car that we have, but you're driving very, very well. Now, I mean, you might change your opinion about parents sitting next to you in the car, but you are.
This
Yeah.
frame this, this moment, frame it.
Go to the link.
I know. Why did you have to just ruin that moment with an instruction?
I thought you don't know how
I
to get
know,
the link
I'm
from
going
here.
straight.
Okay.
Of course I know.
Okay.
Parents, they never change. They never change.
Okay. You can't change your parents. You can't take them to a shop and say, "Ye baap le lo, maa de do." You can't do that, yeah.
That's also great. I know you, Papa. Why are you telling me go straight?
Habit. I'm your GPS.
When I learned driving, and this is a very fun thing to talk about while I'm driving right now. So when I learned, firstly, like every driving school, the guy always controls everything, right? And you're just moving.
And you think you are driving.
Correct. I always say it's like, when you go play driving games in the arcade, and you would not put coins, and I would think that I'm actually driving.
Correct.
It is exactly like that.
Correct.
So, he didn't teach me, and on top of that, he would keep telling me to stop at Worli Seaface because he wanted to drink energy. So that was what my driving school was all about. And the best part, I got my license. It's a true story. I don't know if you know this.
No.
They made me, they generally, to get a license, you have to take like a test or something, right? He made me stand in a line. They said Sahil Shah. I said yes, and they gave me my license. That's it.
That is India for you.
Yeah, it was a license. Like it was the ID was them to just make sure that you know what you
they
look
give
like.
you the right Sahil Shah. Yes.
Yeah, and plus the photo. Oh my God! Like, okay, is your driving license photo like a really bad photo of yourself?
It's quite bad. I think they have these webcams, which literally take such a funny close-up view of yours that it's a shade worse than my Aadhaar photo, actually. Not to compare to your Aadhaar photo, yes, but
I'll tell you, okay? I'll give you context to whoever's watching, okay? On the screen right now, I am going to put my driving license photo. This is my driving license photo. And I'm going to try to put...
put the Aadhaar photo also.
I'll put the Aadhaar photo also. You all can compare both images. Let me know which one is worse.
Correct.
Day before yesterday, we got caught by the police and he was like, give me your license. So I gave him my license and he kept on
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Oh, okay. So, nice weather, no, today? Nice weather, no? It's a good day to...
Yeah. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. Yeah.
One pair of pants later.
Every time you buy a car, the car salesman gives you a key. So we have both become Thar keys.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go. That is... I feel that anyone who ever wants to work with me is going to just be like, Sahil, not anymore. As long as your dad is with you, not anymore. Do you want to drive it?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Let's go. If you do something to this car, you are paying for it.
Okay.
ठीक है भैया, सीधा चलाना, ठीक है? आराम से चलाना, कोई जल्दी नहीं है, ठीक है? आराम से, आपको पता है ना गाड़ी कैसे चलाने की?
ठीक है साहब.
ठीक है?
कहाँ जाने का साहब?
अब मुझे वो मेरे घर पे जाना है, तो आपको एड्रेस दिया है, आराम से ले लेना, ठीक है?
साहब OTP नहीं बताया.
हाँ जी, OTP ले लीजिए 4269.
ठीक है, चलो.
ठीक है? आराम से ले लीजिएगा सर, आराम से. ठीक है सर, मैं आपको टिप दे दूंगा, 5 स्टार रेटिंग भी दे दूंगा.
हाँ प्लीज सर, 5 स्टार रेटिंग देना. It's a fun car to drive. I've always been apprehensive about driving a car of this size. Particularly because I've always driven small cars and sedans and things like that. I've never driven either an SUV or a car of this size. But I don't think the size matters. It's driving as
how you
easily
use it
and as smoothly as any other car would.
As a urologist, you would know. It doesn't matter, it's how you use it.
Yeah, obviously urologist's favorite car. And you know the answer to this.
What is it?
Suzuki. And that's why I drive a Maruti Ciaz Suzuki.
Oh, so bad. That's so
I got
bad.
so many car jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to hear?
Give me a worst car jokes, Chuck.
Okay, so what do you call a guy who just bought an Audi?
No idea.
An ordinary man.
Good one.
What do you call a guy who buys a second Audi?
What?
He's extraordinary.
What do you call a guy who buys his sister a Mercedes?
Van ki mercy.
Yeah, good one.
Teri band ki mercy.
A Benz.
Several bad puns later.
Alright guys, and that brings us to the end of today's Unpopular Opinions. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment and share. And we shall see you soon, hopefully with another episode, and maybe with my dad or my mom or my brother. Who knows? Also, special shout out to Mahindra. Thank you so much for sending the Thar across. We've thoroughly enjoyed this. And
Yeah.
we shall see you soon. Bye.
See you on another Thar day.
Another. Oh! Okay, done. Bye.